All right, ladies and gentlemen, your Barcelona team, it is now victorious after playing the round of 16 in Copa del Rey. Yes, Barcelona advancing to the next round. Guys, beating a second division team is not for everybody. Beating a second division team, it is not for everybody. I'm just letting you guys know Barcelona takes a very nice victory, and that is our 11th straight victory, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause for Barcelona that just beat a second division team. And I told everybody, this was going to be a tough game. I told everybody, don't take this team for granted. Hansi Flick, baby, beautiful. Beautiful Hansi Flick. He took this game seriously. Unlike Real Madrid yesterday, who Jude Bellingham did in trouble, and we have Arbeloa applauding Vinicius Jr. for being okay with playing in this game, and Barcelona is playing everybody in this game. By the time this game ended, everybody was playing. But guys, I want you guys to smash the likes. I am simultaneously on TikTok as well, if you guys want to follow me there, on Twitter as well, Barca Volume, and of course, subscribe to YouTube, guys. I do appreciate everybody who is stopping by. Ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona just takes care of business. All we do is win. And what happened to Joan Garcia is not normal. Joan Garcia is not normal. This is why Hansi Flick is who he is. This is why Hansi Flick is the best. This is why Hansi Flick is who he is. I even said it. Don't be surprised if Szczesny starts on this game. Do not be surprised if Szczesny starts this game. And guess what happened? Guess what happened? Joan Garcia starts. I'm a little bit surprised. And then what happens? Joan Garcia saves us at the end of the game. Oh, my goodness. A one-on-one. If this kid, bro, if he passes it to his teammate, we're going to overtime. We are going to overtime. If he decides to pass the ball to his teammate, we are definitely going to overtime, guys. And I'm just happy, and just happy that wasn't the case, because the guy took the shot and Joan Garcia stopped it. What a beautiful game by Joan Garcia, guys. Beautiful game by Joan Garcia, man. Unbelievable game. I'm so happy to be here. Guys, you guys have no idea what's coming for Madrid fans. You guys have no idea what's coming for Madrid fans tomorrow on Chaos Chat, man. We needed to get this victory. We needed to get this victory to dance on their grave. We are going to dance on their grave. Guys, you have to tune in. It's going to be epic. But guys, man, this wasn't the most perfect game. I'm just happy Barcelona won. And I said it on my preview. I said, guys, you know what? Whoever is thinking that we're just going to roll over this team, Racing de Santander was going to be, go look it up. Go look it up on my preview. I posted my previews across all social media platforms. And I said it, if you think we're going to roll over this team, you don't watch football. You don't watch the Copa del Rey. You do not watch Copa del Rey if you're thinking that we're just going to roll over this team. These teams fight like warriors. Racing Santander gave Barcelona more problems than Real Madrid. Do you guys think that Racing Santander gave more problems to Barcelona than Real Madrid? Defensively, they were great. They never gave up. They kept going at it, kept going at it, kept going at it, kept going at it. They made this game boring in the first half. They absolutely made this game boring in the first half. And that's the thing that I'm telling you guys. This is why I knew this was going to be a difficult game. At the end of the day, all it matters is we got the job done. We are in the quarterfinals. It doesn't matter who we face. We are advanced. We get through. We do this. Because you know what? In these second division teams, guys, when you're playing up against second division teams, guess what happens? Guess what happens against second division teams? La Liga has done a great job with this. They have done an amazing job with this. And you know what they do? This is what they do. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. This is exactly what they do. Okay, they give the teams their home game. They give the second division the home games. And I told everybody here too, this is going to be a hostile environment. This is going to be a tough game. It's not going to be easy. And guess what happens? That stadium was roaring, man. Defenders were celebrating defensive plays. Every time they blocked a shot, every time a shot was going to corner kicks, they were literally going like this, man. They play like absolute warriors. I am telling you, they play like absolute warriors. And I'm just happy that Barcelona was able to come on the other side of this and was able to get this game out. The first half was incredibly boring. I'm not going to lie to you guys. When it's boring, I call it like I see it, man. When it's boring, it's boring. The Racing knew how to make this game ugly. They knew how to pick their spots. We defended basically with the ball. Like, we had ball possession the entire match. We had ball possession in this game. And that plays right into our hands because Racing is not going to have a lot of chances to win this game. They are not going to have enough chances to win this game because they need the ball to be able to attack. If you just give us the ball, all we have to do is break your back line. All we have to do, all you have to do is break your back line. Once we break your back line, it is over, man. Once that happens, and it took us a little while because let's take a look at some player ratings in just a second. But I do want to say hi to everybody who is watching, everybody who's on TikTok. I appreciate everyone who's liking, man. I appreciate everyone who is liking this video, who is on YouTube as well, which is my main. This show is basically on YouTube, and I don't know if I'm supposed to say that on here on this other app. But that's just where I am, Barca Volume. But I do want to say hi to everybody. It is a great time to be a Barcelona fan, man. And it's a great time to be here with you guys. How you guys doing, man? What did you think about the game? Participate in the poll. It looks like 41% of you out of 121 who are stopping by, you guys think 42% they're not happy with this performance. 42% people are not happy with this performance. 58% of you are happy with this performance. But guys, what would you guys rather? You guys rather play bad and play good and get eliminated like Madrid, or play bad and advance? At the end of the day, we took care of business. And actually, I think I got the description wrong. I have to edit it because the game actually ended 2-0, and it was Lamine Yamal who scored the second goal. But guys, let's get into the meats and potatoes of this game, man. I do appreciate everybody. I do want to say hi. I do want to say hi to you guys, man. Sorry about that. Here, let me see. Yeah. All right. So, defense was garbage. Why do you think the defense was garbage? We didn't allow any goals today. We did not allow any goals. I wouldn't think the defense was necessarily garbage. I think we did what we needed to do. They only broke that line once, and when that happened, St. John Garcia was there to save us. Garcia was saving us every single time. And you know what? I'm going to talk about the player ratings because I want to get into Joan Garcia, man. I need to have a serious conversation about Joan Garcia. But guys, please, if you're on YouTube, please like the stream, guys, so we can get to more coolers around the world. We have 8,153 people as part of this amazing community, and I do appreciate everybody who's stopping by. I do appreciate everybody who is part of this community. But guys, man, are you guys not happy with this performance? Are you guys not okay with this game? Let me know. People forget that this is the best team in the second division. Exactly. This is what I said on my preview. People absolutely forget that this team is. People absolutely forget that this team is the best in the second division. And you know what? We're not the same. We're not the same. Madrid and Barca, we are not the same. I said this. You know what? You guys, you guys play the last place in the second division. We play the first place in the second division, guys. We play the first place in second division, and we were able to do that. We were able to beat at Racing de Santander at home in their own home ground. That was not an easy task, guys. That was not an easy thing to do. At the end of the day, I think you just have to know we were happy to win this game. We were happy to do what we did, and that's really truly all that matters. That's really all truly that matters is you advance to the next round. As Real Madrid, if they would take this, if they would take playing a tough game but advancing to the next round, what would you guys have rather? What would you guys have rather? That's all I'm gonna be asking. But I do want to say hi to Omar Raid. Thank you so much, Omar, for the raid. I do appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for that. But guys, man, let's get into the nitty gritty of this game because this is important for us to talk about player ratings, to talk about everything there is to say. Hold on, guys, I just have to take this. Somebody's trying to call me, but I just want to make sure if you guys are okay with. Please like the video. We're gonna get to the good, the bad, and the ugly. We're gonna get to player ratings in just a second. I have very interesting thoughts on Joan Garcia. I mean, this is incredible, guys. This is I'm just in awe. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I'm just in awe of Joan Garcia. I think he's been amazing for us. And I think one thing that is very underrated for Joan Garcia is just why can I pull up my screen? Jesus Christ. I can't pull up my screen. Why not? Interesting. I'm sorry, guys. I'm looking for my screen here. I'm looking for my screen. Jeez, what's going on here? That is interesting. Oh no. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm so sorry. My screen just like went MIA, bro. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. So you can see it on here, but you can't really see the refreshing. I do apologize for this technical difficulty. Where is the Barca game? Oh, here it is. And I just have to add it on here. All right, let's see. Chrome. Why can I pull it up? I do not understand this. I mean, it looks like I'm on Google Chrome, right? I mean, why is it not working? Oh, Jesus, let me add another. Yeah, sorry guys. I know this is not good content. I lost my screen, so I have to open up a new. I guess I have to open up a new capture here, to be able to get this thing. That is so weird, man. That's so ridiculous. Why did I need to do this? I have no idea, man. I have no idea, but it is what it is. All right, guys, I'm back. Let's get to player ratings, guys. This is very important. And you guys know the drill, guys. Please smash the likes. I got 54 likes. I'm trying to get to 100 likes before the end of the stream. I do appreciate everyone who's here, who's stopping by. And I do appreciate everyone who's liking and who's giving a thumbs up. So, guys, you guys know the drill. You guys know what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna mention the players, and you guys will give me your player rating for that particular player. Now, let's talk about Joan Garcia, man. Joan Garcia, bravo, Joan Garcia, man. He saved us at the end of the game. If it's not for Joan Garcia, we definitely would have been in trouble in that game. I do believe so. I do believe we would have been in trouble if it's not for Joan, because at the end of the day, he saved us in the last minute of that game, and I thought that was very important because listen, when you have a player like Joan Garcia, man, he gives you points, and he has been giving us a lot of points. Joan Garcia has given us a ton of points in this game, and especially like one thing that is really underrated, one thing that is very underrated on Joan Garcia, guys, is the fact that on the ball, and I've said this before, but I don't think a lot of people give him enough credit, and I've said this. You know what, guys? Joan Garcia on the ball, nobody talks about it. Like literally nobody talks about it, and it's one of those things that, in my opinion, always goes unnoticed. On the ball, he always knew what to do. He always knew where to go with the ball, and Joan Garcia always had an answer for everything they were throwing at him. And when the defenders, right, when they get one away from trouble, the one thing they want to do is they pass the ball to Joan Garcia, and at that point, it's up to Joan to just know what to do, with the ball, and he always has an answer. He always has the right answer, in my opinion. I do see a lot of value in his on the ball abilities. That every time I see him, I was like, he even if it's a long ball, is getting to Rashford, is getting to Lamine Yamal, is getting to Pedri. And at the end of the day, man, these are the things, guys. These are the things that really, really, really matter when it comes to creation and ball movement. And that's how you get out of pressing and possessions like this. And I think Joan Garcia not only saving us as a goalkeeper, but what he does on the ball, to me, that's just amazing, man. To me, that just that's ridiculously good. I'm just always so happy from what he does in every single time that he's there. But anyway, guys, I do appreciate everybody who's stopping by. Please like the stream. Please like it. I totally lost it, man. Like my screen and everything, but what grade are we giving? Are we giving Joan Garcia here? I'm going with Joan Garcia, and I'm giving him a 9 out of 10 performance. I do think that without Joan Garcia, we go to overtime in this game, and of course we are in control even after in overtime, right? We are still in control in this game, but the fact that we had him and that he saved us at that moment, that was a crucial point. And it goes to show you why Hansi Flick is so important in games like this. Why Hansi Flick is so important for games in this caliber, right? So I'm giving him a 9 out of 10. What are you guys doing with Jules Koundé, man? Jules Koundé in the first half, I can see a point where he was arguably the best. He was arguably the best player in the first half. Everybody else was pretty flat. Bernal and Casado, I knew this from the start. It was going to be a problem, and I called it. I called it like I see him, and I even made a video. You can go check out the short when I did a reaction to the starting lineup, and that's exactly what I said. I said that's going to be a problem, and it turned out to be a problem. The Casado-Marc Bernal combo, I knew it wasn't going to work, but oh my goodness, man. Casado was not good. But I thought Koundé was very good. I'm going to go with Koundé here, with an 8 out of 10 performance. I think in the first half, he looked like the better player on the pitch, and I think he's starting to get his powers back. That Koundé that nobody liked, that Koundé that nobody wanted, I think we are starting to get him back, guys, and I'm very happy to see. We need the best version of Koundé, especially now with Joao Cancelo joining in. Now we do need the best version of Koundé, so we can have a fair competition and we can get a great output at the right back spot. Now Kouarsi in this game, I thought Kouarsi was extremely good. One of his better games. I did like everything that I saw. His aerial duels were very good. He's on the ball, his creation. I think he was a problem for the attackers of Racing Santander. And again, I'm giving Kouarsi today an 8 out of 10 performance. When it comes to Gerard Martin, I think Gerard Martin had a few errors. I think sometimes he just feels like he's going to get that call. At the end of the game, there was a transition play where I thought it wasn't offsides, and the referee called it offsides. And Gerard Martin kind of falls asking the referee for a call there, and he didn't get it. And I think at that point, I think it was extremely important to get a good defensive play there, and Gerard Martin just couldn't get it done for me. So at the end of the day, I am giving Gerard Martin a 7.5 out of 10 performance. I do think that he played pretty good. I do think his game was okay. I don't think he was bad. You guys are saying he was bad. You guys are giving him a 6. Are you guys? Oh, Casado. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Casado in just a second. But one thing I do want to say is, Gerard Martin. I think it was on my good list today. I don't think he was particularly bad. I think he had a bad moments again, but the defense, they only got in behind like 2 times. We were catching them offsides a lot of times, guys. A lot of times we were catching them offsides, and that was very good. That was good that Barcelona was able to catch them offsides. Now, when it comes to Balde was flat today, in my opinion. I don't think Balde was good at all. I don't think he was relentless attacking. I think Camera had a very good game on that right flank. Everything that Racing was doing, they were doing it through the right side. I did not like what I saw from Balde today. I'm not happy. I'm sorry, guys. I have to call it like I see it. Alejandro Balde was mid. I am going to give Alejandro Balde a 6 out of 10. What are you guys doing with Balde here? Are you guys going to give him a 7? Are you guys going to give him a 6? Some people are saying a 6.5. I'm gonna go with a 7. Actually, no, I said a 6. I'm going to give Alejandro Balde a 6 out of 10 performance. I don't think he was all that great. Now, let's talk about Marc Bernal. Listen, Marc Bernal, there's a caveat for Marc Bernal. Marc Bernal, he's coming off an injury, okay? Marc Bernal is coming off an injury, and I think that he may be underrated here. I think he definitely is underrated. He's starting to look good and better and better and better. I don't necessarily want to send him to Girona, but I think it would be good for him. I think it would be good for Marc Bernal to go start every single game, because the more he starts, the better he looks. And I thought today he looked poised. There was a couple shots where it just went just wide, and I thought Marc Bernal could have been better. At the end of the day, I still like what I saw from him, even though it wasn't like the perfect performance. It wasn't a virtuoso or anything like that. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I can see the writing on the wall. I can see where Marc Bernal becomes better and better as the season progresses. Be careful with Marc Bernal next season. Next season, Marc Bernal, mark my words, you hear me first. Marc Bernal next season, he will be a starter for this team, and he will be a problem. Marc Bernal will be a problem. I'm telling you guys. Marc Bernal gets today a 7 out of 10 performance. Now, let's talk about Casado, man. Oh, my God. He looks like a shell of himself. He looks like a shell of himself. I don't know what to say at this point with Marc Bernal. I'm sorry, with Casado. He's a sell. He's a sell, 100% a sell. I'm giving him a deuce. He gets a deuce. He gets a deuce, man. I don't want it to be harsh on the kid. He works hard. He loves the badge. He's great spirit to have in the locker room. But I don't think he's Barcelona caliber player, man. I don't think that he's a Barcelona caliber player. And at the end of the day, that's truly what matters. I think he's definitely he's not a keeper at the end of the year. It just hurts my eyes, man. In the first half, he was hurting my eyes. He couldn't even string a pass to Rashford on the left side, wide open pass. He gave it to the opposition. It was Martinilla who gets the ball. The ball was closer to Martinilla than it was to a wide open Marc Bernal on that play. And Casado was just horrid in this game. Horrendous game by Marc Casado. At the end of the day, I'm very disappointed from what we saw last season. But in terms of Dani Olmo, I think Dani Olmo was not particularly good, but he wasn't bad. Like I said, I'm giving Casado, man. Some of you guys are saying a 3, trash. I'm saying a 2. At least I'm saying a 2 for Marc Bernal. Yeah, he played good. So let's talk about Dani Olmo. I thought Dani Olmo was good. I do agree with you guys. Dani Olmo was one of the better players in the first half. I wanted to see a little bit more poise from him, a little bit more composure. He did have that one cross from Rashford, which is the only really threat that Rashford was in that first half. It was a beautiful pass down the seam. And Dani Olmo, if he contacts the ball, that's all you needed. Just contact the ball, and it's going right in. The goalkeeper's not going to have enough time to react. That is going to be a goal. And we missed an incredible opportunity there to score the first goal in that first half. That would have opened up this game. And then Unfortunately, he wasn't able to. But I'm still giving Dani Olmo. I do agree with the chat, though. A 7 out of 10 performance, I think, is very adequate. I do think Dani Olmo deserves that. Now, let's talk about Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres was non-existent the whole game, was basically MIA, but he made a few runs. Link-up play was trash, was very mid by Ferran Torres. But at the end of the day, man, in the 66th minute, this was a very clutch moment, because if you scored in the 66th minute, and he did, that's very important, because you don't allow this game to become tight, right? You open it up, you scored a goal, and now Racing Santander has to go get this game. And at that point, we were able to open it up, and Barcelona was able to win this game fairly comfortably, because at the end of the day, it was a 2-0 game. That, quite frankly, it was basically 1-0 the whole game until the end of regulation, where Lamine Yamal just puts it away, right? But I think that was a clutch by Ferran Torres scoring in the 66th minute of this game. I'm going to go with Ferran. Ferran will get a 7 for me. You guys are saying a 5. Wow, you guys are harsh, man. You guys are saying Ferran a 5, Ferran a 6, 5. Oh, my goodness, guys. He scored the winning goal. He scored the open goal that gave us the lead in this game, which is important towards closing out this game. He deserves a little better than 5. Come on. I'm going to give Ferran Torres, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 because of that goal. And it was clutch. Instead of finishing, I think Ferran Torres is starting to realize something. Ferran Torres knows his finishing is mid. He knows his finishing is not that great. So what is he starting to do? He's starting to fake the shot, take the keeper on to the left, to the right, and just score with an open net. Have you guys noticed that he's been scoring goals with open net, taking on the keeper? That's just what you do if you don't trust your shot. You don't trust your shot, take on the keeper, score. That's beautiful for me. Now, I'm going to give him a 7. Yeah, Madrid fans are crying here. Listen, if there's a lot of Madrid fans here, just know one thing. Beating a second division team is not for everybody. But guys, I have to remind you, like this stream right now, subscribe to the channel, smash the likes. Don't move like Real Madrid losing to the last place of a second division team. Move like Barcelona and like the stream. We advance to the quarterfinals of the Copa del Rey. We're at the top of La Liga, and we won the Super Cup. And Real Madrid lost to last place Albacete and is now eliminated after losing to Barcelona. Oh my God. This is amazing, man. Does life get any better for Barca fans? Does life get any better for Barca fans? Guys, tell me in the chat, man. Tell me in the chat if life gets any better for Barca fans. This is just beautiful, man. This is just beautiful, man. Unbelievable. But now let's talk about Lamine Yamal. No, let's talk about Rashford, guys. Let's talk about. I like the video. Should be a muscle memory now. Guys, let's talk about Rashford. Rashford. I didn't like Rashford getting. I said Rashford was going to start. But I didn't like his start because he did not play particularly great in that first half. He wasn't playing that good. And by the way, guys, I'm sorry, but I couldn't pull the chat out today. I can't pull the chat. Like I said, my stream is all over the place. I got a new desk. I got a new stuff. And I turn it back on and everything. It has to be set up again. So I can't even pull my chat out. So the best thing I can do, is this image right here. That is literally the best I can do today. But I will get on my next stream over the weekend for the Barca game. I'll be back to normal. But let's talk about Rashford. I'm giving Rashford today a 5 out of 10. I think he missed a lot of opportunities. Even in the second half, he missed a couple opportunities. He had that one shot where it was a great pass from Lamine Yamal across the field. And he gets a pretty good shot on, but the goalkeeper was able to block the shot, and it went to corner. That was literally the only thing he did in the entire match, aside from trying a few desperate low percentage shots. I hate when players take low percentage shots. And what do I mean by that? What I mean by low percentage shots is that I'm expecting when you take a shot to at least be in a great position to score. And as a striker, that's a problem if you're not doing it. You know what? That's a problem if you're not doing if you're not taking like good shots per se. Because if you just like if you're just shooting it just for the sake of shooting, I don't think that does any good. That does any good because you're never gonna be able to just get a good shot. When you're doing it, like the shots when Rashford was taking it, he was just like forcing the shots, hoping that they will go in between the posts, and they were just getting out, and getting out. So at the end of the day, like I hate when players take these type of shots. Like the shots that Bernal was taking, for example, those were amazing shots. So I am going with Rashford today with a 5 out of 10 performance. And finally, what are we doing with Lamine Yamal? Lamine Yamal was not particularly great, but he scored the last goal, and he was relentless the whole game. And this is a classic game that we would have no creation if it wasn't for Lamine. If it wasn't for Lamine today, we don't have creation. We don't have creativity. We don't have anything. What else was happening? We don't have Pedri. We don't have Frankie. And all we had was Lamine Yamal down the right. And I wanted us to start with Rooney Bargi. And I think it was kind of asinine from Hansi Flick not to start Rooney Bargi. I wish he would have started him, and we would have just played Lamine Yamal in the second half. That whole first half for Lamine Yamal, he did not need to play, guys. He literally did not need to play. I'm just going to put it to you guys like this. I definitely don't think that he needed to play, man. I think that's just plain and straight for me. If you think about it, he didn't need to play unless we will bring him in the second half. But Lamine today, he would definitely, for me, Lamine Yamal will get 8 out of 10. I think we needed everything out of him, and the chat is saying 8 out of 10. Yamal was 6. Yamal was 6.5. I will give him an 8, and for those reasons I just said, I think having a player like Lamine Yamal is important for games like this, and it's not always going to show in the stat sheet. It's not today. He gets the goal. But even if he didn't get the goal, I would have said the same thing. We needed every bit of Lamine today. If we don't have Lamine, we don't have squad, man. But now, man, who came off the bench today? Let's talk about it, shall we? Fermin Lopez came in for like a half. I did not like his output. I think we added a little bit energy in the second half, but not enough. Rafinha coming in the 67th minute. I did not like Rafinha coming on at all. We were winning the game at that point. What's the point of bringing on Rafinha? I think we could have rested him. Pedri, I did like Pedri coming on. Wasn't too impactful today. But I still see him icing the game, and I think that's the reason why Hansi Flick brought him on. And I do think that Pedri was very good when he came on and the minutes that he played. Lewandowski, I hardly saw anything from him. He played like 20 minutes, didn't really see much. But the link-up play was a little bit better than what we saw with Ferran. And when it comes to Eddie Garcia, I mean, he played 5 minutes, so we can't really grade him on that front. But no, man, I do appreciate everybody who stopped by this post-game show. I know it was a little walk today, and I apologize. I do. I did have some technical difficulties, and I'm moving my screen around to make it work to just get through this post-game show before I need to set it up right and properly. I was kind of caught off guard, but I still love the fact that Barcelona gets the W once again. Eddie Garcia saves us once again. It's just what we have in Joan Garcia is so underrated, and it's so great. He's playing like the best goalkeeper in the world, man. And by the way, dare I say it, another clean sheet, man. It's just beautiful to see the amount of clean sheets we get with Joan Garcia. And today, conducting that box, every time he was getting those blocks, coming outside the small box, coming outside the big box, with crosses, with corners, he was relentless the whole game. Joan Garcia was probably my man of the match. I'm not gonna be disingenuous here. Let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, guys. But before I do that, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. Man, I'm bringing up so much content, guys. But the good for me today was Joan Garcia, Hansi Flick. I like the substitutions. I did not like the lineup particularly great. I think my good was Joan Garcia and Lamine Yamal. I do think that my bad in this game My bad in this game was the midfield. I think without Frankie and without Pedri, we struggle mighty. I think we did not know what to do. We had no creativity. We couldn't create. We wasted 45 minutes. We didn't really make any. We didn't make it hard on them. We made it easy on them. We played right into their hands, and it was in part for not having any creativity, any conductor in the midfield spot. I think that was a problem. And now my ugly for me is still. My ugly, you guys might hate this. My ugly was the starting lineup. I did not like the starting lineup at all. I did like the Gerard Martin with Kubarsi. I did like to see them back there again. I think we could have played Joffrey instead of Balde too. We could have played Pedri in the first half. Hopefully we score and we don't need to play him in the second half. That was another thing. I think Lewandowski came too late. I would have subbed in Lewandowski to start the second half. But it was good for confidence on Ferran Torres, so it works out. This is why Flick is who he is, to be quite frank with you guys. That's why he is who he is. And at the end of the day, that's why he was able to score that goal. And I was very happy very, very, very happy to see him score that goal, to be honest with you guys. So at the end of the day, it was good to see. It was very, very good to see. And let me get to my studio because I'm trying to look at a few things here. And what was you guys' ugly, by the way? Lamine Yamal is super bad. Come on, super bad in UCL. Well, we're about to see him. We're about to see him, bro. That's the thing. So by the time it's all said and done, guys, Barcelona takes care of business. That's all that matters. Barcelona takes care of business once again. These games are ugly. What did I say when we play Guadalajara de la Reina? What did I say when we play Guadalajara? These games, you just get through them. These guys play like warriors. They are at home. And this is what they do. It plays right into their hands. They were going to set up the block. This team beat Villarreal. Guys. If you guys want to take this game for granted, go right at it, man. But this team beat Villarreal at the end of the day. And I think that was very, very, very important victory for Barcelona as we head into our 11th straight victory. Guys, don't forget, I got more content coming up. The preview coming up for the next game. We're playing Real Sociedad on Sunday, so expect the preview tomorrow. I'm going to have Carnage on this channel tomorrow as well, so don't miss any of that. And also, I'm going to have a match reaction for the Real Madrid game. And, dude, I got so much content for days, man. I have a post-game show on Sunday as well. So, guys, make sure you tune in to every single one. And you know what, man? Also, one more thing. I'm going to record a match reaction. I've saved some reactions for my match reaction. So you guys will get to see that. As soon as I end this stream, I am going to record my match reaction. I'm going to post it within 30 minutes. But guys, thank you guys for being in this show. Thank you guys for being part of this community. Thank you guys for being a cooler. It is a great time to be a Barcelona fan. Beating a second division team is not for everybody. But guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next post-game show. Victory Shades, once again, Barcelona takes care of business. Let's go!